third chapter, Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation. In this lecture, we will discuss about absorption, reflection and transmission of heat radiation and about perfect black body. We know that there are three modes of transfer of heat. The first, conduction, second, convection and third, radiation. Conduction, it is the process of transfer of heat through a material medium from a temperature of high region to a temperature of low region without actual migration of the particles of the medium. Conduction takes place in metals. Second, convection, it is the mode of transfer of heat through a material medium from a temperature of high region to a temperature of low region with actual migration of the particles of the medium. Convection takes place in liquids and gases. In convection, the particles of the medium carries thermal energy. Conduction and convection requires material medium. The third process, it is radiation. Radiation is the mode of transfer of heat in the form of electromagnetic waves and for which material medium is not necessary. We receive heat from sun by the process of radiation. Radiation, it is the mode of transfer of heat. The radiation also refers to continuous emission of energy from the surface of a body because of its thermal energy. This thermal energy is emitted in the form of electromagnetic waves and is called as radiant energy. Now, this radiation, it is in the form of electromagnetic waves. It travels through the vacuum and with a velocity of a light, that is the velocity of this electromagnetic wave is c, it is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Hence radiation, it is the fastest mode of transfer of heat. It is the rapid process of transfer of heat. As this radiation travels through the vacuum, it does not require material medium. Now, when there is exchange of heat between the two bodies, then there is no necessity of physical contact of the bodies. When radiation falls on a body which is not transparent to it, then radiation is absorbed by the body and body gets heated. Heat transfer by the radiation is therefore possible through the vacuum as well as through the material medium transparent to it. Now, the thermal radiation means the electromagnetic radiation emitted by the bodies which are at higher temperature than the surrounding is called as thermal radiation. Now, we will study about the interaction of thermal radiation and matter. Whenever a radiation is incident on a body, part of it is reflected, part of it is absorbed and remaining part it is transmitted. Let Q amount of heat is incident on a body. The part absorbed by the body, it is QA, part reflected by the body, it is QR, and part transmitted by the body, it is QT. Q is the total amount of heat incident on the body and the part absorbed it is QA, part reflected it is QR and part transmitted it is QT. According to principle of conservation of energy, heat incident it is equal to heat absorbed plus heat reflected plus heat transmitted. That is Q it is equal to QA plus QR plus QT. QA it is the heat absorbed, QR it is the heat reflected and QT it is the heat transmitted. Dividing this equation by Q on both the sides. Therefore, Q divided by Q it is equal to QA plus QR plus QT divided by Q. Now Q upon Q, that is equal to 1. Hence we get 1, it is equal to QA divided by Q plus QR divided by Q plus QT divided by Q. Now let A, it is equal to QA upon Q. It is called as coefficient of absorption. Let R, it is equal to QR divided by Q. It is called as coefficient of reflection. Now TR, it is equal to QT divided by Q. It is called as coefficient of transmission. Therefore, this equation becomes A plus R plus TR, it is equal to 1. What is A? It is the coefficient of absorption. What is R? It is the coefficient of reflection. And TR, it is the coefficient of transmission. Hence, A plus R plus TR, it is equal to 1. That is the sum of addition of coefficient of absorption, coefficient of reflection and coefficient of transmission is equal to 1. From this equation, it is clear that the value of A, R and TR is equal to 1 or less than 1. Again, from this equation, we can say that we can conclude that the sum of all these three coefficients, that is the coefficient of absorption, coefficient of reflection and coefficient of transmission, is equal to unity and is always constant. That is A plus R plus TR, that is equal to 1, that is it is constant. Now we define all these three coefficients. The first coefficient of absorption, it is also called as absorptive power. The coefficient of absorption A, it is defined as the ratio of amount of heat absorbed by the body to the total amount of heat incident upon it. That is A, coefficient of absorption, it is equal to heat absorbed divided by heat incident, that is it is equal to QA divided by Q. Second, the coefficient of reflection. The coefficient of reflection is defined as the ratio of amount of heat reflected by the body to the total amount of heat incident upon it. That is R, it is equal to QR divided by Q. The coefficient of reflection, it is also called as reflectivity. The third, it is coefficient of transmission. The coefficient of transmission is defined as the ratio of amount of heat transmitted by the body to the total amount of heat incident upon it. That is TR, it is equal to QT divided by Q. This coefficient of transmission is also called as transmittance. Now we have three coefficients, that is the coefficient of absorption, coefficient of reflection and coefficient of transmission. All these three coefficients are the ratios of thermal energies. Hence A, R and TR have no units and no dimensions. That is, the dimensions of all these three coefficients are 0 in length, 0 in mass and 0 in time. Now we will see the some cases. We have equation A plus R plus TR, it is equal to 1. Now if R it is equal to 0 and A it is equal to 0, then TR it is equal to 1. R, that is the coefficient of reflection, A, that is the coefficient of absorption. All these two coefficients are 0, then automatically the coefficient of transmission TR it is equal to 1. All the incident energy, incident heat is transmitted through the object. Such object, it is perfect transmitter, it is completely transparent. That is, its coefficient of transmission is 1. Now a substance through which heat radiations can pass is known as ditherminous substance. That is, for ditherminous substance, the coefficient of transmission is not equal to 0. Hence, it is neither good absorber nor good reflector. The examples of these ditherminous substances are glass, quartz, sodium chloride, hydrogen, oxygen and dry air. Now, if TR it is equal to 0, means coefficient of transmission it is equal to 0, then A, that is the coefficient of absorption, and R, that is the coefficient of reflection, it is equal to 1. A plus R it is equal to 1. The object does not transmit any radiation through the body, that is, it is opaque to the radiation. As TR it is equal to 0, it does not allow radiation to pass through it, hence it is opaque to the radiation. The substances which are largely opaque to the thermal radiation, that is, do not transmit heat radiations incident on them, are known as atherminous substances or aditherminous substances. For atherminous substances or aditherminous substances, TR, that is the coefficient of transmission, it is equal to 0. The examples of these atherminous or aditherminous substances are water, wood, iron, copper, moist air and benzene. These are the examples of these atherminous or aditherminous substances. Now, if TR it is equal to 0 and A it is equal to 0, then R it is equal to 1, that is the coefficient of reflection, it is equal to 1. It indicates that all the incident energy is reflected by the body, reflected by the object, that is, it is perfect reflector. A good reflector is poor absorber because coefficient of absorption is 0, and it is poor transmitter, that is the coefficient of transmittance, it is equal to 0. Hence, it is good reflector is a poor absorber and poor transmitter. If R it is equal to 0, that is the coefficient of reflection is 0 and coefficient of transmission TR it is equal to 0, then A it is equal to 1. That is, all the incident energy is absorbed by the body. Such body it is called as perfect black body. For perfect black body, A it is equal to 1 and R it is equal to 0 and TR it is equal to 0. Now, these values of these three coefficients, that is the coefficient of absorption, coefficient of reflection and coefficient of transmission, depends upon the wavelength of the radiation and also depends upon the material of the object on which they are incident. That is, for perfect black body, the coefficient of absorption is 1. For perfect reflector, A it is equal to 1. Hence, depends upon the material of the object and depends upon the wavelength of the radiation. An object which is atherminous or ditherminous for one wavelength, but or it should be good absorber for other wavelength. Means, if we consider the one object which is atherminous for one certain wavelength, should be good absorber for other certain wavelength. In short, we can say that for good transmitter, TR it is equal to 1, R it is equal to 0, A it is equal to 0. It is poor absorber, poor reflector. Second, for good reflector, R it is equal to 1, A it is equal to 0, T it is equal to 0. It is poor absorber, poor transmitter. For good absorber, A it is equal to 1, R it is equal to 0, T it is equal to 0. That is, it is poor reflector and poor transmitter. A substance through which heat radiations can pass is known as ditherminous substance. For ditherminous substance, Tr, that is the coefficient of transmit, is not equal to 0. The examples of ditherminous substances are oxygen, hydrogen, dry air, glass. A substance which do not allow heat radiations to pass through it is called as a therminous or a ditherminous substance. For a ditherminous or a therminous substance, Tr, it is equal to 0. Examples of therminous substances are water, wood, benzene. Perfect black body. A body which absorbs entire radiant heat incident on it is called as perfect black body, perfectly black body. For perfectly black body, coefficient of absorption A, it is equal to 1. Coefficient of reflection R, it is equal to 0, and coefficient of transmission Tr, it is equal to 0. A perfect black body does not reflect any energy, hence it appears black, hence it is called as black body. एखादी बॉडी आपल्याला एखाद्या विशिष्ट रंगाची दिसते, त्यावेळेला लाईट एनर्जी त्या बॉडीवर पडते, ती रिफ्लेक्ट होते आणि विशिष्ट रंगाची वेवलेंथ आपल्या डोळ्यात आल्यानंतर तो विशिष्ट रंग आपल्याला दिसतो. इथं परफेक्टली ब्लॅक बॉडी absorbs all the radiant heat incident upon it. It does not reflect heat, hence it appears black, hence it is called as black body. Platinum black or lamp black absorbs about 97% of heat incident on them, hence lamp black or platinum black can be treated as perfectly black body. Now consider two bodies which are opaque to the thermal radiations, that is the coefficient of transmission Tr. For these two bodies it is equal to 0. One, it is well polished, and second, it is painted black. Both these two bodies are maintained at same temperature and have same surface area. Now these two bodies are exposed to heat radiation. The body which is well polished reflects most of the energy incident upon it and absorbs very small part of it. The black body absorbs all the radiant heat incident upon it. Now, to maintain the same temperature, the rate of absorption must be equal to the rate of emission of heat radiation. As this well polished object reflects most of the energy incident on it and absorbs very less, therefore to maintain its temperature same, it emits less energy. That is, it is good reflector and it is poor absorber. It emits less energy, therefore it is poor emitter. Means well polished object is poor absorber and poor emitter. Black body absorbs most of the radiant heat incident upon it. Therefore to maintain its temperature same, it emits most of the heat absorbed. Therefore it is good absorber and good emitter. Hence we can say that the good absorbers are always good emitters and poor absorbers are poor emitters. Well polished object, it is poor absorber, hence it is poor emitter. Black object, black body, it is good absorber, hence it is good emitter. This well polished object, it is good reflector, it is good it is poor emitter. Hence good reflector is also poor emitter. Hence the walls of vacuum bottles or thermos flask are silvered because silver it is the good reflector, it is poor emitter. Now we will study about Ferri's black body. The Ferri's black body consists of double-valved evacuated sphere. This is one wall, it is another wall. This is double-valved evacuated sphere. The outer part of the sphere, it is silver polished. Outer part of the sphere, it is silver polished. We know that good reflector, it is poor absorber. Hence, as the silver, it is good reflector, it is poor absorber. Hence, this wall absorbs very less amount of heat. Again, the space between these two walls, it is evacuated. There is no gas, therefore there is no possibility of heat transfer by the process of convection. Now the inner sphere, it is coated with lamp black. This inner sphere of the inner surface of the sphere, it is coated with lamp black. Now radiation enters through this aperture. There is very small hole to this sphere. This hole, it is called as aperture. The radiation enters through the aperture. The sphere has conical projection diametrically opposite to the aperture. If there is no conical projection, then incident radiation falls on the inner surface of the sphere and it will reflected black. To avoid this backward reflection of incident radiation, there is conical projection. The radiation which enters in the sphere suffers multiple reflection. During each reflection, about 97% of heat is absorbed. When it is incident here, about 97% of heat is absorbed. Only 3% remains. In second reflection, out of this 3%, again 97% of heat is absorbed. That is, out of this 3, 2.91 heat is absorbed. Therefore, in two incidents, the heat absorbed, it is 99.91. That is 0.09% heat remains. This heat is absorbed in few reflection. Therefore, this sphere acts as a perfectly black body whose effective area is equal to the area of aperture. The heat which enters through this hole, that is through this aperture, is only absorbed. Hence, we can say that the effective area of this perfectly black body is equal to the area of aperture. Now we have another perfectly black body which is constructed by the scientist Wien. He used the cylindrical body with vertical slit as aperture. This is cylindrical body and here it is aperture which is vertical slit. As the area of this vertical slit is large, this gives greater effective area as a perfect black body. The similar working can be achieved by using a cavity radiator. This is the cavity radiator. This cavity radiator consists of block of metal with internal cavity. Here block of metal, here there is cavity. This inner and outer surfaces are connected by the small hole. This outer surface of the metal block and this inner surface of the cavity, they are connected by a small hole, by a small aperture. The heat incident on this metal block which is entered through this hole in the cavity is absorbed. This cavity, it is of irregular shape. Hence this cavity acts as a black body because all the heat which is entered through this small hole is absorbed by the cavity. Hence cavity acts as a black body. When this metal block, it is heated to a high temperature, the thermal radiations are emitted, and these are similar to the radiations emitted by the black body. These radiations are called as cavity radiations. Through this, when this block is heated, some radiations can be emitted through this hole, and these radiations which are similar to the radiations emitted by the black body, and these radiations are called as cavity radiations. The nature of this cavity radiation depends upon the temperature of the cavity walls. It is independent of shape of and size of the cavity or material of the cavity walls. This is about the cavity radiator.